Across the globe, the weather picture is one of fire and ice, bone-numbing record cold in the Midwest, fire and record heat in Australia, 120 degrees and hotter this month.
What that really means is that fires will be uncontrollable, they'll be fast-moving.
And yo-yo weather cycles. After the deep freeze in the U.S., a 50-degree rebound in some cities within days. Hard to believe when you're frozen like an icicle, but experts say that Arctic blast is, in fact, further evidence of climate change. In response to President Trump's skepticism, the weather experts at NOAA tweeting, "Winter storms don't prove that global warming isn't happening. Here's why." At the North Pole, scientists say the melting sea ice and ocean temperatures have caused the walls of the jet stream, or polar vortex, to break open like a dam in places. That has allowed Arctic air to escape, rushing south into the Midwest.
Not only is greenhouse gas warming impacting the planet, but it's really beginning to kick in, and it's kicking in the parts of the planet that are most sensitive, in particular, Arctic sea ice regions and the Arctic.
All of us are feeling the effects. Still, over the past decade, the U.S. has broken high temperature records twice as often as cold ones.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.